Okay, good evening everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am Luke, also known as TYMR, and it's time for us to kick off the second series of the new Statesman with episode 1, Fatal Extraction. There's another comedy with an episode titled Fatal Extraction, of course, Only Fools and Horses, and that's the episode in which Dill has a problem with his tooth, and he goes to the dentist's, and it's at a time where Raquel is getting really sick of him going out clubbing at night and then coming home at like 3 in the morning and waking her and Damien up, and basically she splits up with him for a while, doesn't she? Actually, I won't go any further on that just in case anybody watching hasn't seen Only Fools and Horses and plans to, and you know, I don't want to spoil the show for anybody, but yeah, there's an episode of Only Fools called Fatal Extraction. So let's see what this episode of the New Statesman called Fatal Extraction is about. Of course, this show is posted to Patreon first, and then it is uploaded to YouTube at a later date. So if you'd like to get early access to the show, then join the Patreon. This show is available in all tiers, $1 a month, up and all the way up to the most expensive tier. So yeah, you're paying about 79-80 pence a month, or £1.40 a month, or, you know, I don't know. The conversion rate changes every day, it seems, but membership is really cheap, and you get content in my cheapest tier, my $1 a month tier. No, the Reactor does that. So yeah, if you'd like to support me on Patreon, then that's how you can do that. But let's begin.
I did not say that I opposed abortion. What I oppose is the so-called woman's right to choose. It should be the state's right to choose. Ugly, stupid, poor people should not be allowed to have children.
That is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard.
You don't have any Kylie Minogue records, then?
This is just typical of callous Tory attitudes. First poll tax, the most unjust tax this country has ever had to suffer since the Peasants' Revolt of 1381.
Well, how would she know? Her family only arrived on the banana boat in 1951.
I don't have to take this racist abuse from this home county's Himmler.
Wait a minute. Are you denying that your family arrived in 1951 on a boat whose main cargo was yellow crescent-shaped fruit? If that isn't a banana boat, then I wasn't voted the sexiest member of Parliament in 1988.
Oh, how I wish. What's question time, isn't it? The show that's like this, where politicians sit in front of a crowd of people and answer questions or discuss stuff. Yeah, how I wish this is what it was really like.
And furthermore, Mr. Chairman, I hope that answers Mrs. Chaplin's question.
Well, not really. Mrs. Chaplin's question was, if members of the panel had to be reincarnated as a fish, which would they choose to be?
He'd be a shark.
I am a shark. In
Yes,
fact,
indeed.
Now, look,
weird little red
now, look,
stickleback.
quiet! And on that humorous note, it's good night from Alan Bastard, Member of Parliament. Georgina Pitt, Leader of Hackney Council. Salutus Wheatley, the editor of the Financial Preview. And Arthur Griffin, racing driver. And that's all the controversy we have time
No claps for him.
for tonight, so...
I'll clap for you. Eugene S. Salem. I wouldn't, Alan.
Can I offer you a lift home in my Bentley?
What? After all that sexist, fascist crap you spouted all the way through the programme?
You don't want to take it so seriously, Georgie. It's just showbiz, a bit of fun. Go away. And the programme's called Controversy. We're paid to be controversial, even if it is only for a measly 200 quid.
£200 may be a pittance to you, but it's 4 weeks social security for a family of 5 in Hackney.
Is it really? How funny. Well, I suppose money does go a bit further in the third world.
You are the most heartless, arrogant, pig I've ever met.
Yes, I knew you'd like...
Actually, that's quite that's good foresight, because certain places in London like that are now the third world. I'm sorry, I couldn't help that one.
Heartless, arrogant pig I've ever met.
Yes, I knew you'd like me once you got to know me. Look, Georgina, I'm a civilised, mature man, even if I am a Tory. And frankly, if you don't accept my offer of a lift home because you're frightened I'm going to jump you, then you're the little sexist, aren't you? Georgina, darling, is it my fault the car broke down?
Oh, did you hear that owl?
Just take me home.
You could have like a snuggle.
I had it was either a tawny owl or a short-eared owl flying around my street the other night, calling out. It was so loud. I mean, I've never heard... You know, you hear bird calls out your window all the time, and it's clearly audible, but this was, like, so loud, it was as if it was on my roof above my window, even though it was flying all over the street. It was here for about 5 minutes and then it went away.
Yeah, it actually would be rather special because I've got some little things we could play with.
Yes, very little.
You don't get many owls around here.
Take your hand off me, you dirty bastard.
The star, Georgie.
Bastard, darling, not bastard.
Georgie, comrade, don't go. Don't go.
Comrade?
Lenin.
I'll pretend to be Lenin. Oh, no.
Oil. Oil.
He struck oil. He's rich.
Darling, I was looking at the naughty Polaroid photograph you let me take last Saturday, and I came over all hot and flustered and had to get it down on paper. My feelings, I mean. Joke. I can't wait until we're together at the weekend and you can demonstrate the love toys you bought in Hamburg. Your happy slave, Piers. Mwah, mwah.
I know how to write a kiss on a birthday card or letter, but I don't know how to write... He's faxing that.
What do you think you're doing, Piers?
Oh, I was just using your new photocopy machine. I hope you don't mind. I like to keep a record of all my correspondence to help any future biographer.
I don't want to disappoint you, Piers, but A, Enid Blyton is dead. B, this isn't a photocopier, it's a fax machine.
Oh, it is a fax
You just
machine,
sent a
right.
torrid sex missive to Edwina Curry. Oh, my God. Well, that'll do.
Edwina Curry. Really, Piers?
Teach you not to play with my toys, won't it, Piers? The reason I installed this very expensive device is because I am expecting an extremely important report from the Galveston Institute of Oil Technology any moment now.
Fatal extraction of oil. Right, now I'm starting to understand, okay. What is the rule with oil? There's a rule, isn't there? Is it who first pumps it belongs to, or who first finds it that it belongs to? So there was a Simpsons episode, wasn't there, where they discovered an oil reserve underneath the elementary school, and because they accidentally drilled into the ground and caused it to come up through the floor, that meant that oil and all decisions relating to the oil belonged to the school. So is that, you know, that's how it is, right? Because oil's a naturally occurring resource, mineral, whatever you want to call it. So if I found an oil reserve underneath my house, it's mine. So if he's the first to find that oil, which I doubt it is, but it turns out he is, then it's his, right?
Oh, dear.
Or at least back then. Might change now.
What have you done, Piers?
In fact, it almost definitely will have changed by now. With how precious oil is. How precious oil isn't that precious or that scarce. There's oil everywhere. If we were willing to dig a bit more, I'm telling you now, this world is not running out of oil in 76 years or whatever the latest number is. There's enough oil on this planet to sustain the next 50 generations of drivers. I'm telling you.
Well, there was a piece of paper in the machine, and I took it out, but I didn't understand it, so I threw it away.
Canada, for example, is basically just an oil field. Canada. Think how big Canada is. Especially... Yeah, anyway. Not getting into it.
Oh, dear.
Sorry.
I didn't understand.
Here's extremely important report from the Galveston Institute of Oil Technology. Any moment now. Come.
Oh, dear.
It's not a video phone. It's not FaceTime. Oh, dear.
What have you done, Piers?
What have you done?
Well, there was a piece of paper in the machine, and I took it out, but I didn't understand it, so I threw it away.
Pick it out of the bin.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no, please, not the drill, no. Fine. Report on oil-bearing shale.
What would he usually do with that? Where would that go? Poor Piers.
You managed to find it. Lucky you. Bottom, please, Piers. Piers, I love you. There's over £1 billion worth of crude oil underneath Hackney Marshes. It's all going to be mine.
But surely Hackney Marshes is public land. In fact, as a lawyer, I wouldn't be at all surprised if it didn't belong to the London Borough of Hackney.
And I wouldn't be surprised if there was room inside your head for a three-piece suite, Piers. Of course it belongs to Hackney, but fortunately the
A 3 Piers suite.
leader of the council has the serious hots for me. I don't suppose you've ever had
Oh, it's her council. Oh, no. Oh, this is going to be good.
a really rude black woman, have you?
No, but I once had a child.
I don't suppose you've ever had a really rude black woman, have you?
No, but I once had a char lady from Gambia who insisted on calling me Mr. Wobbly Bottom.
Georgina, hello. Whoppin', big bitch. It's Alan Rastaman Bastardia. Check out the love power, girl.
Sorry.
Georgina, hello. Whoppin', big bitch. It's Alan Rastaman.
Whoop big bitch. It's Alan Rastaman. Whoop big bitch.
Georgina, hello. Whoppin', big bitch. It's Alan Rastaman Bastardia.
Alan
Check out the
Rastaman
love power,
Bastard.
girl. Well, what time does she get back from lunch then?
She's not even there. Oh, he's going to turn up playing the fucking steel drums, wearing a fucking Rasta hat, and he's going to fill up the glove compartment, the glove box in his car with Bob Marley records, and oh, yeah, here we go. Some serious black culture ass licking is about to go down.
All right, you've got 5 minutes.
Well, I just wanted to apologise for the other night. You know, I think I probably got off on the wrong foot.
And what makes you think there's a right...
He's brought her roses.
Like flowers? Red roses. Neil Kinnock's favourites.
You are the
Neil
last
Kinnock!
person in the world I want to make small talk with.
All right, Georgina. Let's make big talk.
Big talk.
I have a vision of a brighter tomorrow. I want to lead the people of Hackney out of the wilderness and into the promised land.
And this is an entirely charitable vision, is it?
Well, not really. In fact, not at all.
really, no.
I intend to make a substantial tax-free profit. But you'll get hundreds of jobs and thousands of votes.
Votes. Votes.
How?
How? See? It doesn't matter. That's all they care about. Votes.
A huge enterprise zone.
Telling you, politicians, especially on that side, would sell their gran for a vote.
Say on Hackney Marshes? Award-winning architecture, hundreds of new roads, all named after Nelson Mandela. And at the entrance, an enormous
Nelson Mandela.
neon sign saying the Georgina Pitt Enterprise Centre. Sure you couldn't fancy me?
Given time, anything's possible. Be a bitch to get past my comrades, of course. They think profit's a dirty word.
Yes, I think they're probably right. Whenever I hear it, I get all horny.
Christ! My Helpmates!
That was close. That was it was going to happen.
Hi! Your mass picket must have ended up.
Oh, here we go. Here come two more of yep.
Early.
No one else turned up.
Who's this?
Oh,
Alan.
Burkhoff.
Some random
A left-wing
leftist.
playwright.
Yeah, a
We met at the
left-wing
Royal
playwright.
Court.
Fantastic. I did a summer school in revolutionary drama last year in Havana. Did you go?
No. No.
No.
It was too bloody revisionist for me.
Oh, Colin Welland was there.
Yeah, well, that's two good reasons for not going, isn't it? So, what was this, picket about?
Oh, health service cuts. The Tory scum are trying to close down the Keir Hardie geriatric unit.
Bloody great.
What do you
Fucking hell, he looks like David Tennant.
mean, great? Bloody great, because I want them to close all the hospitals and all the schools and stop all the bloody social bloody security.
Alan's really into deconstructionism.
There won't be a full-scale communist revolution with middle-class blood flowing in the gutters until the palliative reforms of the Attlee era are swept aside and the masses have to face the stark reality of their historic class conflict vis-à-vis the ruling bloody elite.
That is absolutely brilliant.
I mean, not to make a reaction to a sitcom political, but can you really deny that what he just said wasn't slightly accurate?
If I wasn't already pregnant, I'd want you to be the father of my child.
Well, thank you very much, Alina.
It's nothing personal, Larry. It's just you haven't got his analysis.
Well, I think blood in the gutters is a bit extreme. General strike, yes. Oh, here we go. Typical bloody bourgeois socialist. You always cop out when the crunch comes, don't you? Suppose you went to college, did you? Suppose your daddy's a gynecologist with a nice big house in Hampstead Garden suburb. That's not my fault.
Larry, if your dad is a gynecologist, why am I having our baby on the National Health?
Anyone like some coffee? It's Nicaraguan.
Nicaraguan?
Good Lord!
Anything that's not
There's a
British.
Rolls Royce out there with 3 dead kids lying round it.
Bloody great! Obviously, the owner is a fat cat capitalist who's electrified the door handles of his car. And the resulting deaths of the would-be car liberators will only serve to fuel the pre-revolutionary tension, thus hastening the day of bloody reckoning.
Yeah, you're right, because someone's just thrown a paving stone through the front windscreen.
What? Shit!
The chessboard!
Bloody car! Your car? Police, now! Tory MP in distress.
Police now! Tory MP in distress! Oh, wait, now he's revealed who he is. Is he going to get out of there in one piece or several?
Your car? Police, now! Tory MP in distress. 57A Walmer Road. Yes, an armoured car would do nicely.
An armoured car?
All right, sister, what are you doing with this Tory vermin? You've sold out, haven't you?
Of course
We were
not.
simply doing a little business deal.
Nice one, Alan.
You just wait till the next meeting of the executive, Georgina. You'll be blacked. Sorry, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, you're going to be thrown out of the party. And then Larry will become leader. Hey, and then we can afford to join Duper.
And the leader's shut up.
So you'll be the leader, will you, Larry, old boy? Well, perhaps we could do a little business deal then. All I want is a long lease on Hackney Marshes.
Forget it. There's no way a socialist Hackney council will ever do business with a Thatcherite slug like you.
So I just have to wait until the Tories take over Hackney then, will I?
The Tories win Hackney. You'll have a long wait, mate.
Yeah, we're the poorest borough in Britain. We've got 57%
I doubt it.
unemployment.
Yeah, the only way your lot will ever win Hackney is if you take the vote away from the working class.
Yeah.
Larry!
Larry!
Very good idea!
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The poll tax is clearly an outright attack on the worst off in our society. Single-parent families, the disabled, the poor, the unemployed, the low-waged. Lesbians, gays, immigrants, gypsies, all will be affected by this pernicious tax. And it doesn't stop there. Ordinary working families with a pre-tax income of £20,000 or less will also suffer in most urban constituencies, and I warn the government that they are sowing the seeds of resentment and resistance and will reap the whirlwind of electoral defeat and oblivion.
I mean, of course, I agree that the majority of taxes are all just like government-approved forms of theft, but TV license theft.
Mr. Speaker, I am grateful for Mr. Crippin's warning of electoral disaster should we decide to impose the poll tax.
Clearly he is a closet Tory, since he wishes us to withhold the tax and thereby stay in power.
But on a more serious note, he is right to say that the poll tax will reduce the living standards of millions of
Question: when they're doing scenes in here in the House of Commons, in the the room where they all debate, is it so dark? Because whenever you see this on telly, it's one of the best lit rooms in the country. So why is it so dark in here?
ordinary people, although I prefer to use the word mediocre. And that is why I am introducing an amendment to the bill. An amendment which has the support of the vast majority of my backbench colleagues. There are just two clauses. The first, that people whose annual income falls beneath a certain figure, and I'm happy to accept Mr. Crippin's suggestion of £20,000 a year, should be excused from paying the poll tax. Absolutely brilliant! Yet.
In my opinion, anybody who earns under £22,500 a year should be exempt from income tax. If I was in charge, I'd make that mandatory. If you earn less than 22.5 grand a year, you don't pay income tax, because that's not a lot of money at all, is it?
Second, that
These
anyone
days.
who does not pay the poll tax should forfeit his or her right to vote.
Wait, what?
And second, that anyone who does not pay the poll tax should forfeit his or her right to vote. Mr. Speaker...
So, the poorest people don't pay the poll tax, which means that they're no longer allowed to vote, taking away votes from... Right, I see what he's doing.
Mr. Speaker, the rallying cry of the American War of Independence was no taxation without representation. I offer a new clarion call.
Was it?
No representation without taxation.
The impact of Mr. Bastard's extraordinary amendment is still being felt in Westminster tonight. Suddenly, the electorate has been cut by 90%, and the voting system returned to where it was before the Great Reform Act of 1832.
What?
Well, that means answer the front door.
All right.
Government whips are appalled and mystified at how Mr. Bastard managed to persuade so many of his
I thought he changed the national language for a minute then as well.
colleagues to vote for his amendment. However,
All right, Bastard, you destructive and artistic little tick.
God.
Little tick.
Fundergaard or Huyo?
Fundergaard or Huyo?
That means go away.
Well, say go away then.
How dare you overturn government policy?
Oh, don't be such a sore loser, Mr. Whippy. Maggie will just have to adopt my amendment.
She can't.
Why not? I would have thought she'd be delighted I've disenfranchised the ordinaries. About time, too.
Don't you understand? We're in the middle of a constitutional crisis.
What fun!
What do you think will happen if you
fun!
refuse to give your amendment the royal assent on the grounds that it's unconstitutional and undemocratic?
Well, you're the chief whip, Sir Oswald. You tell me.
We can't allow the monarch to challenge Parliament's right to make laws. The PM will be forced to declare a republic and replace the Queen.
mean?
Well, Maggie must be thrilled. It's the one job she's always wanted.
You've got to withdraw your amendments or you split the country in two. I'm talking about blood in the streets, Bastard. I'm talking about Englishmen fighting Englishmen.
Well, so what? It happens in every Leeds United game.
I'm talking about Englishmen fighting Englishmen. Well, so what? It happens at every Leeds United game. That is the best football-related reference I've ever heard in any show with Rick. That is brilliant. I love that.
People will be forced to choose between the royal family.
So what? It happens in every Leeds United game.
But people will be forced to choose between the royal family and the Conservative Party. Can't you think what a trauma that will be for the millions who don't...
I used to know one... I used to be mates with a member of the Leeds United firm, actually. And, yeah, the stories I've heard, he's basically right.
Don't know the difference.
Oh, do calm down, Mr. Whippy.
And stop calling me that!
Look, if it comes to Roundheads and Cavaliers, Parliament controls the army, don't we? What could the Royals muster? Troop of Cotswold cavalry led by Princess Anne, a hippie rabble under Prince Charles, and Prince Edward, a failed Marine, roller skating down Shaftesbury Avenue, followed by the cast of Starlight Express.
All right, you cold-blooded little shitehawk. Have it your own
Cold-blooded little shitehawk.
way. I'm going back to Downing Street to advise the PM to declare a state of emergency.
Girls! No, that means come over here and get saucy. Good. Time for another multiple orgasm.
Time for another multiple orgasm.
On the other hand, go away. Well, I don't know who you are, but as I'm naked under this kimono, perhaps we could dispense with the formalities.
It's
You monkeys all look the same to me, too.
Georgina! God!
Onkeys.
Amazing.
I do, don't I? But then, I'm an oil millionairess.
You?
What?
You didn't really think I was stupid enough to swallow that Enterprise Zone crap from a right-wing profiteer like you. So as my last act as council leader, before Larry had me purged, I leased the marshes to myself and sold on the oil rights to Texaco. And what...
Wait, can she do that? Alan found it. In fact, he didn't just find, whether it's who finds it first or taps it first or pumps it first, he did both. He found it by getting it, extracting it and getting it on himself. It belongs to him, right? Oh, but it was on public land that belongs to the council, so technically it's always belonged to the council, they just didn't know it was there. So if that was a real situation, that's what it is, right? It'd have always belonged to the council, they just didn't know it was there yet. Right.
you see
Fuck!
Is what you do.
Mind you, I ain't losing faith. Every episode when I thought Alan's down, he's ended up. He's gotten out of some situations that I never thought were possible to get out of, so... What's he gonna do to get out of this? If he gets out of this.
And what you see is what you don't get.
Oh...
Who told you about the oil?
Oh, that was easy.
You did?
I simply phoned your office and asked the very nice but exceptionally dim guy
Piers.
who answered why you were so interested in acquiring 250 East End football pitches. So now I'm going back to the West Indies on the banana boat. And it's my boat, my bananas, and my island in the sun. Lordy, lordy, white boy.
Here's Fletcher Dervish. You're dead.
You're dead?
But I can't swim. It's not entirely relevant, Piers, as I just attached you to this enormous bust of Gladstone.
Yes, but
All I did was tell her the truth.
The teddy bear. The teddy bear. I'm sorry, but can you imagine being on like a Thames riverboat tour and you sail past the Houses of Parliament and see this?
It's a fatal mistake for a politician, Piers.
Please, Alan, please.
I'm deaf to your entreaties, Piers. You cost me £100 million.
Yes, but you're a millionaire.
£100 million. Yeah, I agree. That is sufficient monetary value to cross the line of making the decision to kill someone. I agree. £100 million is more than enough to kill somebody over. If they lose you that amount of money, I'd say pretty fair for you to come to the decision of bringing them to their expiry date faster than normal.
Already, you don't need the money.
No, I don't need
That's
it,
a
Piers.
lot of wedge.
£100 million.
Yes, but you're a millionaire already. You don't need the money.
No, I don't need it, Piers, but you see, I want it. Because I'm very, very greedy, Piers. That is why I became a Conservative. Bye-bye, Piers.
No.
What are you doing?
Help! Alan's trying to kill me.
Don't be such a hysterical old woman, Piers. Can't you take a joke?
A joke?
Honestly, I despair of you sometimes.
When you've quite done with your schoolboy pranks, Bastard, I would like a private word.
Of course. You heard the Chief Whip, Piers. Off you go.
Was that rope around his arms or his neck? Because now he'll be hanging.
Now, Bastard, let's get down to business. I've come here to give you one more chance to withdraw your amendment.
All right.
Or else the two large security operatives who are waiting outside the door will come in and... Did you say all right?
Yes, all right. I'll withdraw.
You will?
I want to do what's best for England. If the government feel that the country isn't ready for my brand of radical feudalism...
Oh, thank you, Bastard, thank you. You're a patriot.
Of course.
And you don't want some sort of bribe, because I was authorised to go up to 50,000.
No, I don't need your money. Although, if you've got any young daughters who need deflowering...
I am not married.
Oh.
Oh, no. Of course.
Of course.
You're not, are you?
You're not, are you?
I was forgetting. Oh, well.
All right, Alan, if you'll excuse me, I'll go and give the PM the good news.
Yes. Oh, yes. Off you go.
Off you go.
Is something wrong?
No. I'm just being silly. It's just that piloting that amendment through was the most satisfying thing I've ever done. I suppose life's just too easy for me. You know? I mean, I'm incredibly rich. I've got the largest majority in the House of Commons, and if I was any better looking, people would suspect I was an android. Sometimes it's just so depressing being perfect.
There must be something you still haven't achieved.
No!
Well,
there is something. I've never told anybody before. I just wish I could do sex longer.
You can't?
No, of course I can, you know. But it's all over so quickly. I pretend that it doesn't matter, you know. That 30 seconds is all a woman can take. With a new... Be a powered sex alien like me.
I see. Alan, look. It may be possible, I'm not saying it is, that you weren't meant, you know, to do it with women. A lot of non-Jewans are suppressed homosexuals.
Yes. Of course. That would explain everything.
Oh, Alan.
And you're an uphill gardener too?
you're an uphill gardener too?
And you're an uphill gardener too?
Yes!
Does Maggie know?
No one knows but you.
Oh, Mr. Whippy.
Mr. Whippy!
Alan! Boy, have you made a big mistake.
He's got him, literally got him by the balls, but not in the way that he was hoping. He always does it. He always gets himself out of shit, whatever shit it is.
What do you mean by that?
I hate queers almost as much as I hate poor people. Oh, you have cheered me up. Well, what should we say? 1,000 a month for starters? And I can ignore any three-line whips that interfere with my busy heterosexual social life.
You just said you don't need money.
No, I don't need money, but I do love blackmail.
You unmitigated, unprincipled bastard.
Yep, that's me.
Yes, Minister.
Yes, Minister. Wait, yes, Minister. That's a sitcom, isn't it, as well? I need to react to that at some point. I've heard good things about that. Oh, my word. Is that the end, or...? Yeah, there's nothing at the end. Oh, right. Well, there we go. That is the end of the first episode of the second series of The New Statesman. And, well, what can I say about that? Apart from, well, 2 words will cover it completely. Great start. Yeah. That was a fantastic start to a new series of this show that you all know and I love. Because, yeah, I really thought though when he landed in that oil and then, you know, it became clear where the story was going to go, that it was going to become a political football. You know, he could have gone anywhere with that. If it was worth £100 million, and back then as well, he could have used that to get himself anywhere in politics, but it belonged to the council. So, yeah, that plan kind of went out of the window. When he was on the sofa with the ladies, the ladies, females, the things he was saying in, I don't know which language he thought he was speaking to them, or why he was speaking in what he thought was a foreign language that they understood in the first place, when they clearly understood English. That was hilarious, the things he was coming out with. I mean, it literally just sounded like, you know, when we were kids, and we used to be playing some kind of game, and one of the characters in that game we were playing was a Chinese man or a Japanese man, and we'd just start making random Chinese-sounding noises as what that character was saying in our game. That's what it sounded like to me. Like, I'm pretty sure when I was a kid, you remember when as a kid we used to get our toy guns and play army? You know, we used to pretend that we were fighting the Germans or the Russians and whatever. That is what, if we were pretending we were fighting the Chinese, that's what the Chinese would say. That's what it sounded like. Oh dear, that was so funny. The woman who played what's her name? Have I forgotten her name already? I shouldn't have forgotten her name. Bear with me, guys. Yeah, this bit at the end though, where you know, I literally said it, didn't I? I said, I wonder how he's going to get himself out of this situation, and yet he still did. It's, you know, it's a very rare thing, this, for me. This show is a very rare experience for me. All the sitcoms that I've watched in my life, up until the point that I started making reaction content, and since then, they've all been shows and sitcoms about characters or with characters that have started at a point where they are in a good position or a decent position where things are going right for them, and then it all goes wrong. With Alan, he starts off in his usual position as being the Conservative MP with the largest majority in the House of Commons, millionaire, blah, 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 and then he finds out something, or something happens that kicks off a new idea, and then he puts a plan together and tries to execute it. It goes wrong because of whatever reason, but by the end of the episode, he still managed to turn something around which ensures that he still finishes the episode on the front foot. He doesn't end the episode worse off, he still ends up better off. That is a very rare format. I've never seen anything like this before. It's very strange, but very unique, because this is my first time seeing a show like this. I really like the format of this. It's really interesting, really funny. Obviously, it's really funny. It's Rick. You know, anything with Rick in it's going to be hilarious. But yeah, it's just, I love how they do this, and I'm really enjoying it. Is that her, Suzette Lewin? Oh, of course! Yeah, she was in EastEnders. Right, yeah, and I knew I'd recognised her somewhere. It's just, yeah, this was so long ago that she looked a lot younger than when I'd seen her in EastEnders. Yeah, Cherie Truman. Blimey. 2019 to 2021. Yeah, in lockdown, EastEnders was basically... Yeah. Huh. There you go. Right. Well. Yeah, oh my god. The debate in the beginning was brilliant. I love that bit. The poll tax amendment proposal and votes. Anybody who let's lower the poll tax. Anybody who earns less than 20,000 a year doesn't have to pay the poll tax. Then I propose that anybody who doesn't pay the poll tax loses their right to vote. And then that wipes out, what did it say, about 90% of the electorate? I mean, obviously it's so ludicrous and ridiculous that I'd never get passed in Parliament, but it's a good idea. You know? For the plan he was trying to get through, it was a good idea. Yeah. Great episode, fantastic start to Series 2, and I can't wait to press on with it. So, I know when it comes to the New Statesman, the episodes aren't as regular as other shows, but I know one person in particular who's, well, there's no other word for it, been constantly nagging me about a certain film. I know which film it is, I haven't forgotten about it, and then their latest comment included something about this. Yeah, I'll admit that Guest House Paradiso, I do need to do it. But when it comes to this, don't expect me to budge on this and making reactions of this any more regularly, because I made that mistake with Bottom. I rushed through the episodes and I finished the entire show within about what was it, a couple of months. I slowed down with the live shows and made them last. And I will do the film soon. But with this, I'm not rushing through this and doing 2-3 episodes of this a week or a month. So I don't want to run out of this in a few months. Because after this, there's not many shows left with Rick. Especially not proper slapsticky comedies like Bottom and this. You know? There's only the comic strip that's, from what I've heard from people in the comments, sort of comparable to those left. So I'm not rushing through this. So you'll just have to be happy when you do see any reaction to this pop up, because I want to make this last. It's my first time experiencing this show, and I don't want to, you know, get to the end of October, say, or the end of November, and have no new episodes of this to watch anymore. But that was a great episode and a great start to Series 2. And as I said, you know, Guest House Paradiso, it will come. I still need to do a bit of a browsing session. I'm going to have a look through all the free movie sites that I've used. I'm going to go through all my internet history, find all the sites I've used over the last 6 months, and find the best quality copy. And then I'll, you know, do a search on the internet. And if I can't find a copy that's decent enough, I might just rent one from Amazon. Say, I don't know. Mind you, somebody made an incredible donation for me to react to 4 Men in a Car. So if somebody else who also really wants me to do the Guest House Paradiso reaction, if you made a donation, I could use that to buy the film. I mean, that's how other reaction channels work. You know, people... One of my favourite reaction channels charges $150 for you to just request just one movie. I'm not asking for that much, obviously, but I'm saying, you know, if you sent a donation which was enough to buy the movie off Amazon or Apple TV or whatever, wherever you buy movies from on the internet, and, yeah, I could do that. But anyway, that's that. This is The New Statesman. So that was Series 2, Episode 1. Series 2 of The New Statesman is officially underway. We're off and running, and I can't wait for Episode 2 now. I'll try to make sure it's not too long until that episode. You know, maybe a week or two. What day is it? Sunday. Maybe... Right, don't expect it, but let's say that there's a chance that Episode 2 will happen before the end of not next week, the week after. Before the end of the last week of the month. Okay? So before the 27th of July. There's a good chance that I'll do it before then. Alright? I can't say fairer than that. So thanks everybody for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you want to get early access to these reactions, join the Patreon. It's available in all tiers. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you all in the next video, whatever that may be. So until then, keep watching my content, liking and subscribing. If you're on YouTube, then please spam all the content, especially the monetized content. It helps me out, helps me make better content, and judging how slow this computer's getting, and summer hasn't exactly helped the CPU in its speed, I'm guessing I'm going to have to buy a new computer in about maybe a year or two. So yeah, keep spamming that monetized content and getting that ad revenue up, you know. But yeah, thanks for the support. If you're watching on Patreon, I appreciate your membership, and also, there may be a new series starting soon as well, but I'm still deciding how to do that. But more news on that later. But yeah, that's it. So thanks everybody for watching, and you'll see me all again soon. Good night.